right, Coach.
Thanks for taking the time to spend a little bit of time with me. Appreciate the opportunity to be standing in front of you today. I'm very grateful to Coach Saban and the members of the University of Alabama to allow me to have this opportunity. I've been working really hard to try to establish an identity for our football team. Got a long way to go. Really in the third day of training camp here, or fall camp. Just trying to string some good days together. And guys are working really hard and putting in a lot of effort. I appreciate all that, and appreciate working with the staff that we got here. A bunch of good guys that work extremely hard, been very helpful for me, and hopefully we work well together and take it one day at a time and try to improve the best we can. So with that, I'll open it up to questions. Again, appreciate the time to take care. If you guys could say your name so I can start learning some of you guys' names, that'd be great before you ask the question.
We'll start up front here with Ryan.
Hey, good morning, Ryan Fowler here in Tuscaloosa. Can you talk about your offensive philosophy and also address maybe some similarities between Bill Belichick and Nick Saban?
Yeah, well, we have a ton of different plays that we can run offensively, and what you try to do as a coach is you try to put the players in position to be successful. Ultimately, Coach Saban is the head football coach, but we have a variety of different plays, both runs and passes, and we're implementing new plays every day. We have a whole new package going in today, quite a bit of plays, throwing a lot at these guys. You try to be aggressive as an offensive guy. You try to take away the strengths of the defense and really the strengths of your offense you want to go try to expose the defense with. In terms of Bill and Coach Saban, obviously they've worked together in Cleveland, got a lot of respect for both of them. Learned a great deal probably from those two men more than anybody else in this profession. Detailed, organized, demanding, expect you to do it the right way. There's no excuses to be made. You have a job to do, you go do it. Our mantra is do your job. And that's what everyone in the organization has to do is do their job. I can't play offensive line, although I might look like it right now. And they can't do our job. So everybody's got a job to do. Great leader, demanding, tough. Really appreciate the opportunity. Had some good experience with him at Michigan State as graduate assistant, and he's a great guy to work for.
Okay, we'll come back down the front with Tony, the blue.
Tony Sakalas, M Insider. Hey, how's it going? What have you found the biggest difference between the college and the pro game?
Well, there's some time requirements there that you can't maybe meet as much, but again, the philosophy of the organization and the structure and the detail that Coach Saban provides for us is very similar to the system that I came from. Coaching fundamentals is coaching fundamentals. So whether you're coaching, 30-year-old man or an 18-year-old young man, 19-year-old young man, you still got to coach the fundamentals and make sure they do it properly. And those don't change based on age. Leverage, hand placement, pad level, route detail, reads, footwork. Those are all the same. Whether you're coaching in professional football, or you're coaching here. Your job as a coach is to show them how to do it and really accept no excuses. Demand they do it the right way, and then just if they mess it up or it's not exactly the way you want it, you got to get it fixed.
On the back with Matt. Raise your hand.
Matt Zenitz with AO.com. So Jalen at one point described what you guys are doing as kind of a combination of what the offense has been successful doing in the past with you implementing some different things that you've been successful with and that the Patriots were successful with when you were there. Hey, how would you describe kind of what the approach is offensively, and is that a good way to sum up just what the approach and philosophy is?
Yeah, we're going to, you hope that every good coaching staff tries to do what their players do best. So there's a lot of plays that you can run in offensive football. There was obviously a lot of success here that they've had in the past, and Coach Saban has had, for the last 10, 11 years he's been here. It'd be foolish to just take one offense that you're accustomed to running and try to adapt it to another team that, some of the plays suit, some of the plays don't suit. So your job is to go ahead and mix and match and really find the best results for the guys that you're working with for that particular year.
Okay, we'll go in the back with Cecil.
Hello, Coach Cecil Hurt from the Tuscaloosa News. In return, could you give us the one definitive pronunciation of your last name?
Yeah, so it's Daboll. D like table, Daboll. Yeah, that's it. I've heard a lot of them.
Several. One, I guess, difference pro to college, the number of running backs that you'd be working with. Just talk a little bit about the guys that you've got back there and what role there is for Bo Damien, et cetera.
Yeah, well, I think we have an outstanding running back coach in Burton Burns. He does a great job with these guys. He's been here the entire time with Coach Saban. And look, running back is a position that you can't have too many of them. You can find creative ways to try to use them, and everyone will have a role if they earn that role. So there's good players with all five of those guys. Really, they've done a good job in spring, and again, we've been out here for 2 days with no pads on right now. So really, it's more of an execution and detail and assignment thing. You know, we'll get into the physical part of it here soon enough. But all the guys are smart. They work really hard. They're well coached. So you know, we find some roles that we can use as we see fit.
Okay, we'll go Chandler here.